Shut up.
Collab.
I call it Alliance, bro. Sounds better. Alliance.
It's like a lion.
BCW, ECW, bro. The Alliance.
Oh, yeah. I can't even do it properly because my fucking voice is gone.
Oh, we're on.
Where are we?
Fucking on. Yeah,
get off then.
absolutely, we're on.
On where?
That's right.
Where else would be fucking on, Malta? Seriously, where the fuck would be on?
Do you have to press record on the thing?
Mate, we're live. Anyway,
We're live.
welcome to Red and Black TV. I'm your host, Stos, co-host Banana, panel heads Azza, Boz, and we are here.
What, boss?
Oh,
You
shit,
traded me in.
Wow, I've gone fucking.
Get the subs on.
Start again.
Wow.
do it
Start
again.
We're a
again.
few scotches deep. Start again.
It's your
Anyway,
first
Go
scotch, bro.
how's that my first scotch? It's my third one, bro. Fuck yeah. Anyway, we're live.
How you feeling, boss?
Let's get straight into it. Sorry, Kev, man.
That's all good, man.
I'm so used to saying that. You know, I just got to adapt now. You know what I mean? And get, you know.
That's all right. We got the sub in. I'm in.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Let's go.
All right, so let's get into the post-match derby. Obviously, boys, talk to me. What's the fucking go? How are you feeling right now, man?
I'm a bit. I don't know. I don't know what to feel. It's a draw. First game of the season. It's a derby, which I don't know. I reckon stupid fixture to have, but I reckon it's just Channel 10 and the streaming service pushing the
Build the ratings.
Yeah, they
the
won.
ratings for a bit.
Yep.
Can't blame them.
Worked. Yeah, can't blame them. But yeah, game plans haven't set for us and them. Still, I wanted to see a little bit more.
I'm happy, man. I'm happy. I thought I'll take it.
Really?
Yeah, because you tipped the draw.
I said 2-all. I didn't say 2-all. But I thought we did all right, man. Like, honestly, I thought even game, nothing special.
Defensive wise, all right.
Yeah,
Attacking
I
wise,
think it was solid.
not so much.
I'm with Malta, bro. I'll take that result
Yep.
purely on the fact of that.
shots, bro.
Yeah, there's shots getting fired at. Anyway,
No one likes what Stas is saying.
You know how it is. Yeah, I'll take the draw. All right, purely because, like, let's be honest here, boys. This team is a new team. All right, we've brought in a lot of players. Okay, and the chemistry and the cohesion is not going to come straight away. So to get a 0-0 draw against a team like Sydney in round one, after we looked.
We had 8
very
debutants.
sloppy.
We had 8 debutants.
Yeah.
Like we had 8 guys start.
Think about the FFA Cup game, yeah?
Yep.
Where we were playing like, you know, a small team. All right, we get the fucking 3-0 win. It's going off out here, bro. Anyway.
It's just
They're celebrating the draw.
celebrations.
Celebrating the draw. Fucking
As we start,
Who's ripping the flares?
No, but what I'm trying
you're
to
right,
say
Stos.
is for round one, the back line looked very good. Okay?
Man.
Yeah.
Reece Williams, I'll
Yeah.
fucking take my hat off to you, man. Honestly, like.
Even
Especially
Katrumbas, man.
after having that podcast with him, okay, you know what I mean? Like
He backed it up.
He fired me up. Yeah, exactly. That's right.
Yeah.
He backed it up. You know, he played with his heart on that pitch. But how about fucking Johnny Katumbas, bro?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Half that slide.
That's
Mate.
yeah.
Didn't I say,
Wow.
bro? It's going to be a good partnership, them two at the back.
Yep.
I'm sure I said that.
I never had him as my starting centre
no
back
way.
with Reece Williams, man. In my eyes, like looking at
We
paper,
were looking at probably Ziggy, like for a
absolutely.
while,
Yep.
but they didn't even put him in the squad today.
Yeah,
Ziggy didn't even
I
make
know.
the squad. It was like
he wasn't,
crazy.
mate.
No, he wasn't in it. But I liked even Traore, man. Like he was bombing up. He was bombing up.
He's a good player, bro.
Yeah, man. He's
Class, bro.
he wasn't scared either. I think they sort of relied on each other. I know there was a few. Obviously, he got caught out because he was pushing on, but he was coming back and somebody was covering and they were high-fiving each other. So all the stuff that we heard midweek from the captain, it actually looks like it's happening. So even me, I'm not disappointed in a 0-0. Obviously love to win your first game of the season,
Especially
beat East Sydney, but you take a 0-0 draw and you look forward to next week as long as we gain momentum, as long as we're pushing forward.
I think. Look, we're first to criticise Robertson, yeah, well, some of you guys are. But honestly, going with a back four against Sydney, that's ballsy. Like, I know we did in the FFA Cup. He could have gone, you know, in the build-up. You look, Sydney have been like the dominant team for the last 3 years, whatever. Let's go back 5, try to hold them out, stuff like that. But he didn't. He didn't show him too much respect. And that's what I think Williams is talking about too. We shouldn't fear anyone. So for the coach to go, all right, you know, last season we played back 5. I'm going to go back 4. It is a ballsy move. And, like, I think we're going to give credit there because...
Why was it ballsy?
Because like he's played back 5 the last season.
But what's that ballsy? I don't understand why that's ballsy. That's
It is.
That's a standard setup for a back line in the team. Why
But
is
not
it
for
ballsy?
not for his teams.
But he's gone against his
Yeah, he's gone
philosophy
against
and
his
changed it
philosophy,
up.
bro. Like,
Yeah, all right. He's gone. I wouldn't call it ballsy. I would call it tweaking the formation. What a gaffer should
But
be doing.
if we turn around and we lost 3-0, 4-0, whatever, it'd be like, fuck, why did he change it? Why did he change to a back 4 when he didn't do it all last year? Like it's the fact that, you know, he's telling his players, don't fear him. And I think that's what the squad's trying to build upon. And that's
Yeah, so I sort of agree with both of you. Like, I agree with Sus. Like, I wouldn't call it ballsy. I'd be like, dude, like, we should be playing like that. We should be on the front foot. But I also, at the same time, like, it's a definite change from what we were doing last season.
Yeah.
And that's where, you know, to your point, it's like, oh, let's go to what we know. But instead, we've gone to something where, you know what, we're going to go on the front foot. We're going to take it to them, which is probably something we haven't done for a while against Sydney FC, right? Like, we normally go in, not scared, but like, they've always been the team in form when they come up against us, and then we pull out a result. But yeah, I agree with both of you, and yeah, it was good. Like, I enjoyed the game. It was, you know, there's a couple of players that probably spent a little bit too much time out there. Like, I'll call out Beanie probably. We spoke about it in a lot of the post-match interviews. You know, probably should have made that change a little bit sooner.
Yep.
And it was nice to see Rodwell get some minutes.
Yep.
Right, and he almost won it for us. Like, he had a cracker shot towards the end.
Yep.
So I'm pleased with the outcome, considering, you know, we didn't lose to them.
All right, let's dissect the team now. Okay, we'll start from the back and work our way up. Obviously, all right. Let's start off with our keeper. For me, I thought the keeper was outstanding.
Love him.
Mate.
Yeah, like I full confidence.
Yep.
Right. For those who don't know, like, he spent 15 years at Real Madrid. He was number 2 to some really good world class goalkeepers. So he
was behind Casillas.
Yeah, he's got pedigree. Like, yes, I know he was the number 2, but he was learning from the best. Yeah. So to bring him in gives you a level of confidence, and I think he just linked up well.
He actually had a stint at Middlesbrough with Reece Williams.
Reece Williams, I think that's how the connection came about, and he got
he pulled off some good saves too.
No, he looked good. He looked commanding.
Fucking man, he stopped some goals tonight, bro.
100%.
He looks comfortable on the ball.
In the first half,
on the ball too. Yeah,
there was that shot in the first half, wasn't it, where he saved it, and then Kachumbas blocked it, I think it was, or maybe Colina, I think it was, I can't remember. But for me personally, like, I think he had a big game, and he looked solid, very solid. Well, let's go into the centre backs now. All right, we'll start off with Reece Williams. Okay, like,
right.
You know what, man? Like,
whoever said why they gave him captain, he showed tonight why they gave him
hard
captain.
out.
Yeah.
Honestly, bro, the guy was in every tackle, bro.
Yeah.
But like, guys, like you guys interviewed him, right? Yeah. And you know, a lot of us got G'd up after the interview, right?
Yep.
But at the same time, you could consider it, to the skeptics, you could consider it as lip service, because you know, we've sort of heard same messages before. But dude, like, you can't complain after what you saw tonight. You're like, he backed it up, and hopefully that continues throughout the season. But I think they complemented each other too. I know we're only talking about him, but dude, like, they looked the part. And Kachumbas
is looking to learn off someone. He's got the right person to fucking learn off, man.
Yeah, bro.
The way I see it for me is, like, obviously I was RBB, so I can't see too much, but I can't remember much in that game. All I can remember is the desperation by our centre back.
He left.
The sliding tackles.
He's playing for MacArthur, man.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, wow.
It was there.
Wow, I don't know what to say. Just wow. Yep. No, but honestly, I can't remember much about
He left, bro, you idiot.
He's at MacArthur.
He's just gone to MacArthur.
I can't remember many things about the game.
All right, here we go. Right. No,
Except for the sliding tackles, the desperation by both our centre backs, you know. We touched on in the first half by Kachumbas' one. Even Williams, like, I know you can see like 3 corners or whatever, but the desperation, man, they were
even in the second half. There was that one stage where it was like a one-on-one scenario where, mate, you saw his class and his experience, man, just showing him the fucking line and then jumping in at the right time. You know what I mean, to block. Like, bro, he's class.
I was a bit worried. Like, at the FA Cup, you know, sometimes he got a little bit, you know, he's not the fastest player on the pitch, but you know, even Bahaj is really fast, and he didn't get behind Williams much at all. Like, credit to him.
We got caught out once today, and we made up for it. Like, I think the boys just got back there, and everyone was like, it was like everyone's gonna get back, and we're all gonna get this ball, which was good to see. Yeah.
All
right, let's go into Aquilina.
Decent game.
He played right. He looked good. He looked good in attack as well, like moving forward. There was a few balls that he played through and whatnot.
He set up that chance for Abini. He put it over the bar, but
Actually, yes, that was his.
his cross that came through. I just, you know what? It probably helps having those boys next to him, right? Like having Reece Williams and having Katrumbis, and just knowing that, not that our defense was that bad last year. I think it was just a different system, but confidence, man, it brings the best out of all the players. So good on him, man.
Attack wins your games, defense wins your leagues, and I'm really happy with our defense so far.
Well, then Traore as well. He look, you can see
nothing about it.
You can see the experience. Look, there was a few times where I think he got into it in the attacking third where he tried to do a few things and got a bit carried away at times. But I didn't mind it because he gave it a crack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So and those times where he did go up, the back line was obviously shifting to cover for him. You know what I mean? So I got no problem with that. I think he's going to get better and better as the season goes on.
He needs somebody better in front of him because he had a Beanie in front of him today.
Yep.
And I'm not trying to go hard at a Beanie. I just think he was in the wrong position. Like, I don't think that's a Beanie's normal, his standard
but
position.
He's a winger.
Yeah, I think he was a winger.
He was, yeah.
Yeah,
when it was maybe 20 kilos lighter.
Probably. Like, you can see, like, he's built. So
are we going into the wingers now?
No, let's go into the midfield.
I'm going
now.
to talk about.
I was just saying Traore needs somebody better in front of him. That's all.
All right, I'm going to go into our wingers now. Both of them.
No, let's go into the midfield.
Okay, midfield. No, it's because it's going to work better with the way I say it like this.
Go
Then
say
we go
it
into
then.
our midfield.
Say it then.
I'm going to go to our we played wingers, yeah.
Yes.
We play wingers, okay.
Yep.
So why? I don't want to be too critical. I know it's our first game. These players watching it, I want to know why our wingers, instead of being on the wing, they're going on the inside.
Yep.
So when our right back and left back are pushing up, they've got no options. Okay.
Yep.
So
No, we're playing too compact. Yeah.
It was like what's his name?
Najarine.
Majarine.
Yep.
There was times he had to. There was times he should have been out on the wing.
Yep.
But he's gone on the inside. Okay, if he's gone on the inside to drag him in, then he's zipped out.
Yep.
He wasn't doing that.
That's the whole, like, the 4-3-3 formation. All right, if you perfect it, it's about playing the width and opening the other teams up, man. You get what I'm trying to say? And then your midfielders even getting into those pockets, yeah? That wasn't happening. You're exactly right. The front looks so, like, tight.
Yeah.
There was no width at all.
Yep. And when he did stand on the touch line, you saw that we got, like, then they could play that diagonal ball into the strikers because it created a gap in the middle of the park because the other players had to stretch out, defenders had to stretch out and cover, and you just saw this diagonal ball in, and there was one that Hamed nuttied the defender and then gets fouled and ref didn't call it, but like it was just a really good play, and you saw that if they stay wide, it'll work.
My issue is like. Not my issue. Oh yeah, my little issue is that I don't remember. I don't know about you boys. I don't remember one of our players taking a defender on one-on-one.
No, not one.
Like running at him and taking him on.
Not one.
Oh no, I think Traore.
I think they tried.
Like one of our
But
attackers.
that's bad,
attackers
Stos, bro.
like-
You're
Yeah.
a defender. He's taking
Right
the
back,
player
whatever,
on.
Yeah.
All right, I've got no problem if he takes him on. He's crossing him with score. We wouldn't do any of that, bro.
Yeah.
Like run at the defense with pace, take a man on. If you,
I thought Dimmy was going to do that. I thought Dimmy was going to do more of that
missing.
He's
today.
finding his feet,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
He was
It's
early,
early days.
though.
for
We're
him.
not
It's
being
early. Yeah, I'm not
critical, but
criticizing him, but I just know him as that kind of player.
No, but he looked
Yep.
he looked very top heavy. man.
If I'm going to take a dig at any player like today, I'm going for a Beanie, man. Honestly, man, his work rate today was maybe 20% for me, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, bro.
But he created nothing.
He created nothing. Every touch was like he was on ice skates, man.
Yeah.
Every time, because I don't know what he was doing. Like he was meant to be dropping back at one
All
stage.
he was doing right was playing like that easy reset ball.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? The basics.
But even Najarine on the other side was doing the same thing. As soon as he
That's
got
what
it,
I'm
went
doing.
it went
But that's
sort
what I'm
of.
saying. And then like, these are guys who are meant to, when they get the ball, because they're meant to run at the guy.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
They weren't doing none of that, man. They were just getting the ball, turn around inside, man.
I-
I know it was a cagey game, but
Yeah.
come on, man. We're playing at home. Do something.
I think Najarine did take some plays on.
He tried, but
Really?
he was triple teamed a lot of the times. You'll see, you
was
just
ganged
saw
up on some of them.
they ganged up on him, and it was just really hard. I think he wanted to, but realized that if I try, I'm definitely going to lose it, and he backed out, sort of thing.
Who did Ogawa come on for?
He came on for a beanie. I'm pretty sure.
No.
Beanie,
I want,
take him off later.
It was a double change.
And another thing while we're on Beanie, I want to know why it took Carl Robertson in his head
Yeah.
that long.
to make up his mind in the 86th minute to pull him off.
Is that the
Yeah.
come on?
Oh, Beanie
the
came
new-
out
the
late.
young guy.
Bedard
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah.
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 Are you guys?
He wasn't in the double
You,
sub.
you guys.
Yeah, he
tell me-
wasn't, you're right.
You
Yep.
guys tell me what? Give me one reason why it took him so long to take him off.
I can't understand that.
I would have yanked him off at half.
First
not,
part,
not half time.
60th minute.
55,
Half an hour would have yanked
60.
him off, bro. I would have yanked him off.
The
I swear
only,
to God, bro.
I would have taken
First
him
half.
off if Ogawa whatever came on for him. But you're not going to throw a 17 whatever. How old's Benito whatever? You're not going to throw him on like with 20 minutes left in the derby, like as his first game.
Well,
I would have given him a bit more than what he gave him.
Malte fries me, man. Abini can play. We all know he can play. We all know what he can do. What he used to do to us when he used to play for the
But what he used to, that's
Alright?
past tense.
But he can still do it. He's just fucking lazy.
Can he? I don't know if he can, but
I reckon he can, bro.
I hope so.
Because they were playing Hammett and Dimmy technically up front.
Yeah.
That's how they were playing it.
No, well, Dimmy played the 10.
Yeah, he was
because
playing
he was
the 10.
playing
Yeah.
just behind
Yeah.
Hammett, obviously.
I don't know why, but I would have pushed him out.
Where's Trees?
I would have pushed him out. I don't
I
know.
think.
Oh, really?
I don't know. That's the last thing I heard. But I don't know for sure.
I would have pushed Dimmy out to give him some room to run onto,
Yep.
to run at players, and pushed Abini up front, like I'm just another big guy that they would have had to deal with. You know what I mean? But yeah,
I think I don't know. The way I see it is like, and you probably know stuff like being a coach and stuff. You start with your defense, get your defense solid, and move forward. And I hope that's what's going to happen. You know, we scored heaps of goals last season. I think we were second highest, or first highest, whatever.
Yeah, they got
We just
goals on the
conceded
issue.
too much. I think I hope Robinson goes, all right, I'll fix up. I'm going to focus on defense. Fixed up first couple of rounds, which looking at this game,
I wouldn't be, boys. I wouldn't be
forward.
too worried, bro.
I'm not.
Honestly,
I'm not worried.
It's round one. I think it comes down to. I've said it a million times. The chemistry and the cohesion will come.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could see there was glimpses of it, but I don't think everyone has linked up 100% with each other.
They haven't linked up, but
You know what I mean?
But
there were. But I agree with you. Abini was poor.
it was
Very
lazy,
poor
man.
tonight.
Lazy,
Poor.
lazy, lazy. But when we're talking about now, all right, It looks like he's. Well, it's only one game, but he's fixed. He's worked on the defense now. We've got 4 at the back now.
2
All
because
right.
even FA Cup, you
All right,
got to
but
include
let's
it.
work on the attack, bro. I still haven't seen anything.
Yeah.
I know because they've been training for 4 months, man. More,
Yeah, I
longer.
know.
They've had to build up something,
Yeah, but it comes
some
down,
kind of
it comes
attack,
down to
bro.
game time, bro. Match time.
But like attacking wise, bro,
My issue.
I don't know. I still don't see anything, bro.
What
I still don't see Malta. I don't see any kind of way that we're gonna score, bro.
I'm worried about like Sydney attack. Yeah, what happens with teams that sit back? I don't know if we're going to be able to break them down unless something changes.
And one more thing. Oh, sorry, Kev, bro.
Go.
Playing at the back. What is this business playing at the back?
Oh, actually, there was scenario.
Not scenario. Almost the whole game, man. It was almost the whole game. There was a few times we nearly lost it.
Yeah.
But to be fair,
You're right.
We did move the ball around well in the back line.
That's
You know,
just-
There was some
sometimes
purpose.
A bit risky, yes.
Yeah.
Even just moving the ball around, I was watching, man. It's too slow. I
Yeah.
said this last year. The way we move the ball around, it's too slow. It's honestly, they know what we're going to do before he even passes it. It's like they look up, okay, I'm going to pass to him.
Yep.
So all the other team has to just shift across.
Yeah, I think
shut
not
everything
just
down.
too slow, but very like standing still. Like they're not receiving the ball and then running forward. They're standing still. So what does that mean? It's very easy to press because if you're flat-footed, where's the pass going to go? It's either going to go to one player or the other, and if the whole team presses, you're under pressure. So it's not just slow; it's also like, but that's like they're the finer. I think we're picking at it a little bit, finer details, but these are the things that probably could have won us the game.
You know,
Right,
I
like
think
if they were a little
Yeah.
bit better at them.
I think-
But it's game 1.
You know,
Game one, though.
that's what I mean. If we're 6 games in and still the same
Different
issues, I
story.
think then we can start to like criticize. But
I'm not panicking.
Yeah, I'm not
Let's look into the rest of the midfield now.
I just want to say something to those slots because you said on an episode earlier in the week.
Yep.
I'm not panicking, but what depth do we have up front?
Oh, I said it.
Yeah,
It's an issue.
because you called it out,
It's-
right?
it
And then
is
I've
an
been
issue.
thinking about it since.
Well, now that you're saying that, go ahead.
Yeah, and today I was looking because like Abini was on, Nadreen was on, everybody was on, right? And I'm like, oh geez, like who comes on next?
Yeah.
It's only
It's
I'll
the
go
young
on.
guy.
Like who
It's that
comes
young
on to
kid.
time and gets injured?
Correct, and then that's when that was my light bulb moment today. I was thinking about Sloss. I'm like, fuck, where's Sloss in the stadium? I'm gonna go find him, and I was like, oh geez, like everyone's on, and we can't break these guys. So who do you put on now? And I'm not against the youth. Let the youth play. No dramas. Like the guy that came on late. But yeah, like what happens? What happens next?
Yeah, no, I agree. 100%, man. Well, then let's go into the midfield now. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So from what I gather, it looked like he sort of played. He played Dimi as like a 10, and it looks like Jigarkovic and Tonis actually played more of a like double six roll,
Okay.
2 anchors.
Yep.
From what I saw, maybe it looked like Yugarkovic was maybe going up a bit more than
Yep.
Antonis. From what I noticed in the game, it looks like Antonis was holding a lot more, man.
He was also a lot more aggressive, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Yugarkovic.
I was actually very impressed with Antonis' performance tonight, man. I feel like no, because he's Greek. Because I thought Dimi was terrible tonight, to be honest. I thought Petratos had a shocker tonight.
Yeah.
Whereas Antonis, bro, like I don't think he didn't offer that much in attack, but when he was on the ball and his passing was pretty flawless tonight, man. And like you said, he had that grunt in him as well.
Yep.
For me personally, I think Antonis was probably our best player on the pitch tonight, in my eyes.
Graft.
I don't know, me watching, right, our midfield didn't do much. And I'm going to say, go back to wingers again. It's because our wingers, our midfield didn't get much of a chance to show what they could really do. Like Antonis, I know the pinpoint passes he can do, man. Because our wingers were too coming in too narrow,
Very
man.
compact,
Yeah.
So, like, every time Antonis looked up to fucking go out towards the wing, he couldn't go towards
was
the
nothing
wing.
there, yeah.
So he had to go backwards. Most of his passes, I reckon probably 80% of his passes.
The recess, yeah.
Were going backwards, man.
It was
sorry.
it was a proper dogfight in the middle. That's why I say it was a proper graft format, like proper graft game. Like they went in hard tackles.
Do you think it was that hard?
It wasn't dirty.
That's
I think they were
It was not
tough.
dirty, not
Yeah,
dirty.
I
but
think they
it
were
was
tough,
hard.
but not dirty.
It was, no, you know what it was? in
They didn't have
midfield?
time.
It was like they get the ball and then they just
Swamped.
get like they just get swamped and they've got to turn around. The same with them. They would get the ball with pressure on them.
Bit of a stalemate.
Tinkovic would just turn around and just flick it out wide.
Yeah, and it's so once again, it's solid because it's like it is against Sydney FC. You know, it's like them and Melbourne City have been the best teams, and for us like to actually put pressure on them and they put pressure on us. It's like we held our own. The midfielders held their own against Sydney FC.
No,
That was
I
gonna
think
be-
Yugarkovic did well too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was
nothing like crazy, but like
No.
he played his
His role.
role. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Which I was happy with
and
his
that's what we got
performance.
to ask him to do, Stos. Like, it's not that hard. Like, sorry, it shouldn't be that hard for a professional.
Yeah.
And I just think those two names that started today
Yep.
probably had a better performance than any time Bacchus and Doran started last year.
I agree.
Like, I don't remember them having such a.
Like both. Like
I'm not saying dominant, but I'm just saying comfortable. Like, where they didn't feel out of place or we didn't feel disjointed in the midfield. And I agree, like with Banana, like a lot of square or backwards passing, but at the same time, it was like
they were in control.
yeah, it was there was no panic. It wasn't a panic type
Only
situation.
panic was when they were fucking close to our box and they're playing in the back. That was
Yeah.
like, any,
They were trying to tick a
I was,
tacker.
I was yelling at the screen at the pub, fucking, what are you doing? Lady's like, calm down, it's just a game. It's not a game, guys. Like, it's real life, brother.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's go into the other Greek now, who I feel was a big letdown tonight. I've already said it now. He looks very top heavy, but Petratos was terrible tonight, man. Honestly,
Terrible?
Terrible.
terrible. No,
Terrible in comparison to what we
he could
expected.
do. Exactly. So that's a player that, in my eyes, from what I remember, is a player who can take players on, create shit. You know what I mean? Play that fucking through ball. I didn't see any of that from him, man. All I was seeing was just little freaking block passes. You know what I mean? Wall passes.
That's what I'm saying again, bro. Because our wingers didn't open up. Because
Nah,
they were
but
two coming
you
in
don't have-
narrows.
He didn't look.
There's
He didn't look like
nothing to play with, bro.
It didn't
There's
look like
nothing.
the normal Petratos, man, where he just didn't look confident on the ball.
First game.
To be honest, I didn't
First
realise he
game.
was on the pitch.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I was
First game.
very let down. I was very let down with Petratos tonight. Man.
Same. Malta just said it. Like at one point, forgot he was on the pitch. Like you're like, oh okay, oh yeah, he's playing, and you're like, all right, cool. And look, it's gonna take time. I think it's because we expect a lot from him. Because even the
Not
pre,
just him, everyone. Bro.
yeah, even the pre-match,
He knows
if
that.
all the people that I was speaking to pre-match, Petratos double, Petratos goal,
I even had him as
Petratos
goal.
this,
I
who's
said
your man
goals
of the
for it.
match? And like you're like, yeah, okay, cool. Obviously, it ended 0-0, but he didn't look like scoring, and that's where he would have the expectation of everybody, not just us four, everybody was he's going to be the focal point to get us going forward.
Yeah. And Sydney would have prepared for it. Like, honestly, when Sydney analyse our team, they're going to say Hammer's a danger and Petratos a danger.
Yeah, but I didn't see a scenario where they were it was because they were double teaming him or shutting him down. I just feel like Dimi wasn't in his game tonight, man.
Well, that means-
Like, you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I get it.
I know what you're saying, like to try and single out our best player, but I don't feel like they were doing that. I just feel like he just had nothing to give tonight, man. Do you know what I mean?
You know
He
what's
had no option, I'm
You know
telling
what's
you,
promising,
man.
Stos? You say that? Dimi played terrible, whatever. Beanie didn't play great, and we held Sydney to 0. Imagine what happens when they do play. Great.
Yeah, and
look,
Hammett too.
it wasn't like a shock. It's not like I'm going to sit here and say, "Oh, there was fucking the majority of the team played badly."
Yeah, no.
Bro,
No, it wasn't.
I can say, other from what you just said right now, it was really for me, Dimmy, okay, Abini.
And Hammett didn't have much service.
Look, I'm going to say Hammett too, but for me personally, it's because he didn't have the service, okay? Like, there was times at one stage where I saw Hammett drop back all the way back into our box to get the ball, bro.
That's solid.
Honestly. And that says a lot there, man. If your striker's having to drop all the way back into, he was just outside our box at one stage to get the ball. What does that have to say?
He put in
I
effort.
don't think we'll have a problem with the argument. He'll score.
He put in effort. He just didn't. It wasn't effective. Like on the right end of the pitch. Like he did everything to make sure we didn't concede, but because we couldn't get down the other. I said it directly after the match. Somebody spoke to me before the post matches, and they're like, "Oh, we didn't really do much." I said, "Yeah, but when he picks up the ball on halfway, what do you expect the guy to do? Like
He's a finisher.
and he can win as many headers as you want, like Duke did." Duke used to win every single header, but like, what's the point winning him on halfway? Like, what do you expect a guy to do? So,
Do you feel like he was maybe looking too much for the cross in? Because I saw times where Hammond was sort of always just getting into the box and just there was times where he had his hands up at one stage in the second half, just going doing these ones.
And in
you feel like he was sort of relying more on that cross coming in rather than sometimes making that run for a through ball. I feel like his runs tonight weren't.
it must have been a game plan, though. I think it would have been a game plan, like to put it in the air maybe for him. I don't know. But for me, like, we you know what? There was a point there where I was like, shit, man, we put in a lot of crosses. We did none of this last year when we had a guy who could win headers. Like when we had Duke, we had no attacking crosses. But today we actually put a fair few in, and it might have been a game plan. It's not all doom and gloom, man. I think the boys need time to gel, like what you said, Stas.
Yeah.
But how about that ball that Aquilani played in? Why'd it have to be a beanie there? Why couldn't Hammett be there?
Why couldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, the header.
Because I think Hammett was running front post, and it went over him, went behind him, and
But fuck, why
Magic
couldn't
football
Hammett be
scene.
there? That was a goal.
Yeah.
Like, Beanie fries me, bro. He's hit it straight to the fucking keeper, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
I went over, didn't it?
Yeah, well,
It did go
it
over,
does.
but he still hit it
He's
centre. So
in
if it
line.
was going in, it would have
Yeah.
gone straight to the keeper.
Yeah.
So come on, man. You got to play that header on an angle there, bro.
But that's
you know what I mean?
think that was our best chance, and that sums it all. That was our best chance all game, I think.
Oh, and the Rodwell shot from outside the
Rodwell was
box.
our best chance.
Oh, well, let's, all right.
That was our real- like, for
let's
me-
go into
He
Rodwell.
fluffed the second
surprised
opportunity.
he got
Oh,
game time.
how
I'm
about that
surprised.
fucking opportunity?
He thought he had
too much
in two
time.
minds. He was in two minds, eh?
Yeah.
And I feel like he was. Do I header it?
Yeah.
Do I chest it?
I
And then
I reckon he was even still surprised that he fucking dropped to
Yeah.
it.
Fell to it,
Fuck,
yeah.
bro, dude, like you said,
This doesn't
no.
happen in the Premier League.
I'm just saying he's caught in two minds. Like, fuck,
Yeah.
what do I do now?
I don't blame him. It was just a really good opportunity, but like I was when he took that shot and I thought it was going in, I was like, I'm gonna go put number 5 Rodwell on the back of my fucking jersey. I didn't give a
fucking
fuck.
Redmayne, the
Like I'll
dog,
do
had
it,
to
bro.
say
Anywhere,
that.
and
I'll
like,
backflip.
anywhere else, like going towards the side, I reckon it would have.
But I think it was a good save by Redmayne as
It
well.
was.
Like it
It
was,
was.
it was savable, but like some keepers wouldn't get to it.
I think I'm not going to make this judgment. I'm not going to be too harsh on him, but it looks like a gal. I might be a little bit. I don't think he might have the physicality for this league. Because I noticed when a gal was on the ball, it looked like, I don't know, man, he was getting pushed around a little bit, man.
Yep.
And I think that's going to be a bit of an issue. You can see that.
I think it'll work against certain teams
Yes.
who aren't physical.
Yeah.
But Sydney FC, you're always
Derby's physical.
it's always going to be
Very
like that.
tactical team,
But there'll be teams where he'll come in and he'll do a job.
I want to see him get more game time.
He will.
I'm excited for
He
him.
will, bro.
I wanna
Georgia
see him instead
Georgia
of
called said he's going to be better than Shinji after the game post match.
Get
That's
him,
a big
man.
one.
Get out, George. Seriously. what are you
Yeah,
saying?
watch the post match.
Like, there's a list. There's a list of players like on this side, and then just like Singiano and on his own.
I know.
Yeah,
He's
like-
not a, look.
Yeah.
I know, QB.
You can't get on that list. Like, it's like,
It's, yeah, it's
he's there for a
Ono, it's
reason.
Ono, Kubi, and Soterio.
And Zaputza.
And the Pinso.
And Dino.
And then don't forget Dino.
And Pivakari.
Yeah,
But
you
above
can't-
Shinji.
Yeah, you can't leave him.
Yeah.
Fuck me dead.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens in the next couple of weeks. How much?
I'll take the nil all. I'm not like, I'm
happy.
I'm content. Like
Yeah, content,
I was not happy, not upset. I'm just content. I feel like, a nil all against Sydney, a team that's fucking. Think about, they haven't really brought that many players in, bro. That
They
team's a
didn't impress
unit.
me too much, though.
Cam Sober looked okay, I think, for
I don't
them.
rate him, man. He's like a.
You don't rate him?
He's got something, but he can't get he just
Yeah.
can't break through that glass, bro. He can't get through it.
But everyone puts Sydney up there.
Yeah.
Who
top three,
shipping
I think.
if you wouldn't.
Kev, someone's asked, what's the plan, lads?
What's the plan, boys? 'Cause we need a plan because we
what's
don't
the
have a
plan?
plan. We can't plan.
I've been saying, what's the plan for the last fucking? I said last season. This guy's got no plan.
Mate, I think what was his
This
name?
blake's
Jason
on
or something? He was after the game.
Yeah,
Jason.
is he watching? Is
Well, that was
he
Scott McCall. So,
Yeah. What's the plan, boys?
Scotty McCall. Yeah.
What's the plan?
What's the plan?
What's the fucking plan? You know what? But like, forget the plan at the moment. I'm just happy they didn't play the fucking 3-5-2.
Yeah.
Okay. You know,
I think that's
we play-
sacked it.
That's
Yeah, like,
not
he's
part
gone
of the
to play-
plan.
You know what freaked me? He actually went to a 4-3-3. I was thinking, 4-2-3-1, something like, because I think he played a 4-2-3-1 in the FFA Cup, and he's just. When I saw the fucking formation, the lineup, 4-3-3, I go, what the fuck?
ballsy,
Like, he's actually, all right, yeah, ballsy, fuck yeah.
He's ballsy. Yeah, he's ballsy.
All right, I'll give him that. That was ballsy. No, but if it looked like he did play with 2 6s and a 10 in that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it is still a little bit defensive in a sense, but yeah, like we said before, man, that formation is all about width.
I think he understands the players that he's got. Like, he really understands these players. He should have understood last year's group, but he really understands these players. Look, again, it's a derby, 0-0. I wish we won it, just to build that extra momentum. But eight new players for the first time playing together in the A-League. It's you take it and you move forward, and we look forward to the next game.
I think I said this to someone, I can't remember who, after the game. I think we've got to get used to these games where it's going to be like 1-0, 2-0 games. I don't think we're going to be a high-scoring team. I think it's going to be really close games, like under 2.5 games, things like that, scrappy.
See,
But I don't
relax-
mind it.
I have a feeling it's going to be like a very organised game, you know what I mean? Like,
Season
you
one
get in there
vibes.
you get in there to get a result and shut the gates.
Yeah.
I think as
I'll
time
take that.
goes on, if that continues, we will end up getting bigger results because teams will know once we get up one, they know they can't score, and it'll be one of those.
And we're not going to
you
give
know,
any cheap goals away. I
Yeah,
hope.
we're not going to give cheap. Yeah, the boys were amazing at the back tonight.
They were fucking brilliant, man.
Yep.
Let's talk a little bit about, actually, someone said something here. We look so much better in defence today compared to other seasons.
Yep.
Also, any idea where Ziggy is? So,
I don't even know.
Completely left out of the squad.
Not even on the bench.
Not even on the bench today. I checked.
Oh, surely he's going to get back into this. Where's he?
Played in the FA Cup.
Nada was on the bench. I checked, but Ziggy wasn't. So,
Gotta be
and
something
Ziggy didn't. I don't think Ziggy played FA Cup either.
No, I didn't play.
No,
He was on the bench.
He was on the bench.
Was he?
He was warming up half
Because-
Surely there's a spot in there for him, man.
Well, Reece said it the other day when you guys interviewed him, and he goes, look, Katrumbis is doing such a good job that he's left Ziggy out of the team. So,
Like, I
Ziggy
can't
would
fault
be instead of
Kadrubas.
Aquilina.
No,
For
but
me.
hang on, Ziggy's not a centre back, is he?
well, he was playing
right
one of the
back.
three
He's a
centre
three
backs.
back.
He's a right back.
He's a right back.
So,
And, yeah.
it's instead of Aquilina.
But-
Aquilina played good tonight.
But hey, awesome, right? Because we've got depth.
yeah, hard out.
But yeah,
Yeah.
to answer that question, don't know
I
what's
don't know
happening
why he
there.
wasn't on the bench. That's
With
weird.
Ziggy.
Surely there'll be some rotation there.
Maybe.
We've got some names in that team, man.
Unless he was sick or something.
Don't
like
forget, look, where's Tracy? What's the guy there?
Apparently
Is that-
Jab,
is that-
right?
that. I don't know.
No jab.
No jab, no
No
play.
jab,
No
no
jab,
play.
no play, bro. No school today.
No hat, no cat, no play.
All right, let's go into let's go into pregame. let's go into pregame, obviously, because you know what I mean. Obviously, pregame. You know, obviously at
You
the
know,
pub,
before
at
the
the
game.
Crown. We had a few fucking beers and whatnot. There was a good vibe in the pub.
Yep.
Very good vibe.
Very
Absolutely.
good vibe.
Haven't had that
Actually,
vibe for a long time.
felt like the old days.
It did. It was good.
To be honest. You know, fair
It was
play
good
to
to
all the
see
boys.
you there.
Huh?
It was good to see you there.
Yeah, well, fuck, bro.
What about
No,
Banana's
man.
entrance? What about Banana's entrance?
Oh, he had a brilliant entrance. Fucking hell, what a
the
guy.
king
Celebrity
arrived,
status.
Then somebody asked you for a selfie
I actually did. Yeah, after the game, I was thinking he's got taking the piss or what?
at the pub, right? He saw you at the pub after
the
the
pub.
game.
Later after
Yeah.
the game.
Yeah,
finished,
the pub, at the pub,
Yeah,
at
the pub, yeah.
No.
Surely I can stand outside the ground.
Yeah.
But it was a good vibe. Like even the march, going to the stadium, it was solid as well. Good numbers, you know what I mean? Everyone fucking got amongst it all.
You know what was actually good about the march? There was, before the actual RBB boys rocked up,
crowd.
there was a crowd waiting
waiting.
for them. And I was like, I think I said to you, Sauce, before, I was like, I think the club actually put out an email to say, gate opens this time, march starts here.
and
I was like,
did
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was in the on the. I've seen it on the Instagram.
you know, kudos to the club.
Yeah.
right?
Well, if we're going to speak about the club now, all right, I'm going to take my hat off to the club on another thing too. Obviously, everyone would have watched the Reece Williams interview, okay? And that needed to get approved through the club for him to come on, okay?
Yeah.
For us, that was a big coup to have the captain on the podcast.
Yep.
And I'll take my hat off to you, whoever made the decision, whether it was JT, whoever, to allow him to come on, fair play.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
fair,
'Cause,
100%.
I think that was, it's a big thing for our channel, obviously, but in saying that as well, like,
We've been
fair play to
critical.
Reece Williams, because that interaction with the fans to make a move like that to come on a podcast and, so all the general fans can hear what he has to say,
Yep.
that was massive.
So,
And it came down to the club approving it.
Yeah, the club said no, yeah.
You know what? We slug yous, but,
Yep.
when you
Credit
do the
there.
right
But
thing, we'll give you props.
we slug yous for the right reason, but like because we want the best for the club.
And you know what?
That's
And
all.
and just to touch on, we slugged the club, or the fact that Reece came on, knowing that we're capable of that.
Yeah.
That's kudos to
And we didn't
him
give him questions
as the club.
beforehand either.
Yeah, it's not like he.
Oh, yeah,
prepped-
that was
prepped
everything was
the
on the
questions.
fly.
It's off the floor.
It was just that for me, and I said it sort of before when I knew you guys were going to interview him. I was like, that's going to be massive with us fans because it's engagement that we've never had before.
Yeah.
It's true.
We haven't had it. Like you can, and we criticized McGowan, we criticized all these other captains in the past that have worn their armband. Fair play to the club, fair play to Reece.
Yeah.
Like that was no joke. That interview you guys did G'd me up even more for the derby.
100%.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I changed my prediction during the podcast.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
Come on. I
was like, that's not what he said
on your
on-
podcast.
Yeah.
And I said we're going to go to the sword after that interview. I was like, how can I say we're going to lose now? No way.
so we're all friends here, and I'm like, hey, fuck, sus, that's not what you said on my podcast.
He tried to be sneaky, put it never
Yeah.
always here. you know?
Malta fucking just.
He dubbed you in.
He goes, Williams. He goes. What was it? What was your original prediction?
You gotta tell us
Hear it.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't say it. But.
Solid. Banana
Yeah,
said
he
three.
didn't even tell you. He said 3-0, 3-1, we're going to lose or something.
I'll say Ahmed here has asked overall match rating out of 10.
7.5.
Yeah, I was gonna say like 8.
What, the whole team?
No, it's just the whole squad.
Whole squad? I'll give it a 7.
I'll go 8.
Wasn't- yeah,
I'll go 8.
Okay.
I'll purely give it the 8. Like I would have said 7 like you, but I'm going to bump it up to an 8 purely because of the back line, bro.
I was just about to say
The
the
back
fact
line
that we
was-
kept Sydney scoreless, and we did it comfortably. Like
Yeah.
we did like 8.
But
Yeah.
I don't think we kept them scoreless for a long time.
Yeah, like
remember the last
considering we all thought they were going to concede, and you thought they were going to pump us. Hey,
My
it's got to be an
original
8. It's got your original. Yeah.
No, fair play. Yeah, I'll give it an 8, man. It just we looked brilliant in the back line, man.
I would have given it a 9 had there been like a really dirty challenge, like maybe Ugargovic just like snapped
only
someone.
one
Williams got
hero,
a dirty.
But I wanted dirty. I wanted like everyone erupt and
You
like
cleaned
we
him
just
up,
start.
bro.
Yeah,
There wasn't any push and shove, eh? There wasn't
Nah,
any push and
I
shove,
wanted the
yeah.
argy bargy a little bit. I
Yeah,
would have gone to
big.
9.
There wasn't enough, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
For a derby.
They're all cagey, all of them.
I think it was round
It
one.
I feel
it
like, yeah,
cagey,
everyone
it
was very.
cagey.
Yeah.
I feel like it was a little bit more tamed on both
Yeah.
ends.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
Sydney will be happy with the results.
See,
too.
Channel 10, you need to learn now. Channel 10, you need to learn. Don't put it the first game. I know how much it's tickling. You want to get those ratings. You'll get the ratings. Just push it a bit further back to the game. We'll get more people. Get a bit of
fair
fun.
play.
We've got another question here. It's a good one. It's from the football capital. Shout out to Butcher.
Shout out to Borche.
Yeah,
Thanks
honestly,
for the mic after
my
the
my
game.
other employer.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Butcher, Mad Dog.
Yeah, follow them on Insta, Facebook, whatever.
Subscribe, Football Capital. Make sure you fucking, like,
on there.
subscribe and follow, whatever,
If you like your EPL, that's the channel to head to.
Honestly.
Absolutely. And obviously Kev's gig on there as well. Make sure.
Yeah,
you-
yeah.
League
I'm
rap,
everywhere,
league
mate. Yeah, wherever you can
Well
get
done,
me.
Boz.
Yeah, cheers. Thanks.
Oh, anyway, back to the question.
Yep.
So the Football Capital's asked RBB rating out of 10.
I used to. I was in it. I'm not going to rate.
You have to. What do you mean you're not?
in it, bro. I can't.
I was in it too. I was right there, not in the front, but I was in the veterans area.
Veterans,
Yeah, yeah, we were. Yeah, the veterans.
I'm going to give him a. I'm going to give him an 8. Give him an 8.
Yeah, look, I'm not going to talk internal politics about how it all panned out today, but yeah, I'm happy with 7.5. I just think I think there could have been a little bit more involvement from everybody. I think they did really well to try and engage with everybody, but I just think they're still not. I looked at the RB and I'm like, these are not the people that I know. So I think everyone needs to sort of gel together again, and
I'll give him a 7.
yeah,
I'll go 7 because there was a lot of effort there, but it goes back to what you just said now, Kev. I'm so used to having more than one bay active, man.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And I just look. My expectations are obviously going to be up here, bro. Like
Yeah.
the pinnacle that the RBB was. It's going to be very hard to get to that point. But I've given it the 7 because, you know what, obviously, shout out to Demo, fucking
Yep.
brilliant. Shout out to Harry as well, jumping up on the Capo stand
Fucking
as well.
oath, yep.
You know, they got the boys motivated at times, but I just feel like, I don't know, bro. It's like, the RBB doesn't have that soul it has, bro. It's like I don't know.
Stadium
You,
style.
you
I don't know.
said you
Yeah, I
said
don't know
it.
if it's the,
It's
it's
a
not the
stadium.
stadium.
I don't
it's
think
not the
so.
stadium,
We haven't
bro.
had the
I
luck
don't think
of
so.
the, we haven't had the luck of the wins, bro.
You said it. Oh, that's part of it. But I think
Plays a big
Sauce said
part.
it. I don't know when we spoke about it because like it seems like we talk every day now. But there's no one's taken over. The next generation's not there. Like we've all done our part. Like we were there 10 years ago, right? And we're fucking old. Right, we can't jump up and down for 90
No, I
minutes.
agree.
Banana can't even get into a stadium. So
I'm gonna watch it at the pub, bro.
yeah, so like I think
It's true that next generation hasn't come through to pick up where we left off. And
But credit to them all because like
no, I'm not talking about
outside
Demo.
of the core.
I'm talking about whatever core, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Just in general, there's not enough people coming through and putting in the yards that we used to put in the RBB. You get what I'm trying to say?
I think they're just waiting to give it to the right people. You know, at the moment there's the right people.
Yeah, the right people aren't there for that.
That's what I'm saying.
100%.
So,
I agree with that.
You wouldn't want to
I'm
hand
not
it
s-
over to some randoms.
No, I'm not
And
saying
the
hand
team's
over,
got to
but-
start winning.
Yeah, what you're saying is true, Banana. There isn't anyone there that's like, I don't know. It's people. I'm not gonna throw the effort out the window. There's effort there. You know what I mean? And the
Effort,
potential-
10 out of 10.
Effort 10 out of 10. The potential's there too. I just feel like, man, I was talking to Dennis at the back there and Boz was near me too while the game was going on, and I brought up like in the past, and I brought up Morley. Yeah. Do you remember what Morley used to do at the games, bro?
yeah.
He used to have an extra megaphone, bro, and he would go between each of the bays, yeah? So there was always at least 3 bays going off, yeah? And he would have a megaphone, and he would be G'ing cunts up that aren't chanting, bro. Dude,
He's telling them off.
what the Capos were doing, they were G'ing up too. But then Morley was just doing the rounds through the fucking bays to G. Bro, we were like a fucking well-trained unit back then. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Whereas now I look
We used to
at
have
it,
5 bays.
yeah,
All
like
pumping.
100%.
Well, let's hope the people just don't come to a derby. Let's hope
what I
they
was
can
gonna say.
keep it up. And
Yeah, that's very
Bro, I
true.
don't want to be too critical because, like, firstly, people were there today, which we had, I think, I don't know about you guys, but I thought we had decent numbers.
Yeah.
It's
Well, if anyone's going to say it, it's you.
it's the first game of the season now. I'm not making up excuses or anything, but always the first game of the season, we always struggle, no matter what. We're just not unfit, but just jumping up and down for 9 minutes. We're not used to it. We get better as it goes on. Like, I don't want to be critical about the people there because obviously there was like 80%, whatever. They gave their heart out, they sung their heart out, whatever. Effort was there, yeah. I think we'll build upon it. I just hope, like Brianna was saying, that the people that were there today, there's no reason not to come next game. Like the players played. Give me one reason why you're not going to come next game.
Sunday, 6 o'clock. Plenty of time.
Just on touching on that, I just feel like there's something there at the club now. There's this little. There's there's something there. Everything's there. The club is trying to make it work.
They're doing effort. They're putting effort.
They put the team together. They put out all these little videos and all that.
They're trying.
They're trying
They're
something.
trying.
So let's.
We got to try back. Like
If it's our club, let's.
Don't know
fucking-
about the
let's,
security though. They were a bit touchy feely about where we were standing and whatnot.
I ended up just staying there.
No,
I never
yeah,
moved.
there was a bit of an interaction in the crowd. And they were actually trying to eject 2 girls out of the bay because they were sitting in the wrong row. And I'm like, guys, this is like, you guys don't know, but this is like active. You can sit pretty much
Wherever.
anywhere
We're
amongst
not even
these 3.
sitting, really.
Yeah, you're standing or whatever. But yeah, I think they gave him a pretty hard time. And then Borcher stepped in. So I was like,
I think there was a lot of like novice security there.
Yeah,
tonight.
there was. Yeah,
It must be new.
People were like, the shit they were doing is something where like, it wouldn't usually happen from the security that knows
Yep.
what the RBB is about. You know what I mean?
But they also
So
had the issue with the tickets and all that shit, like wrong bay with your membership and stuff like that. Like, yeah,
It got a bit messy, but fair play. Round 1, fucking
That's
just
it.
after COVID, all this vax bullshit.
I
you know
got
what
to
I mean?
admit, it was the same at the Socceroos game.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going on there, but I think we've got to build that relationship with them as well. So like,
they'll come around.
Yeah.
I mean, build relationship with security. They'll come around.
yeah.
No, 100%.
All right.
All right, so let's
Who's our
go.
next game?
Let's go. Let's talk about our next game. Then we'll touch on it quickly, and that's obviously Newcastle at home.
Yep.
For me personally, man, that's 3 points. Like
Should be.
it's-
Should be.
it's-
Should be.
No excuses. 3 points.
Yep.
Should be.
Like, if we want to make the finals this season, these are the games we have to win. Simple.
Yeah,
End of
yeah.
story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not, whatever. We're still gelling. Whatever. Let's use that excuse for round 1 against Sydney FC, who's pretty much one of the dominant forces of the A-League. Okay,
And we did a good job.
yeah, we did a good job. Whatever. Move on. Round 2, Newcastle at home. No excuses. 3 points.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah.
Nothing less. Nothing less.
I agree.
Now, yeah, like you were saying, good defensive unit. This game was blah blah blah. Let's now now
Show
we're playing
something
against
a bit
now we're playing against not the best. It's not the best team in the league, obviously. Now let's put the handbrake.
Regardless,
down.
it's at
let's
home,
go for
right?
It now. Let's go for it. You
It's
know
at
what I
home.
mean? Yeah.
Like Banana, you said that every time post-match outside the stadium last year. You're like, we should not be losing here.
No,
Shouldn't be.
Right?
100%.
So
If you lose, like
if you go there and you slip up there, then you're like, okay, but we banked the points at home.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm with you, Banana, on that
don't
one.
get me wrong,
man.
you lose. But when you lose, like what's William said, we're going to lose. We're giving 110% on the field. So that's what I want to see. That's the comparison I want to see when we lose. I don't want to see losing. Whatever.
No, but in saying that, like, end of story. Home is 3 points.
Yeah,
That-
sure.
end
That's
of
what I'm
story.
saying, yeah.
If you want to make finals football, if you want to, like, I predicted a top 4 finish. If you want top 4 finish, you need to win all the 95% of those games at home. So then, like you said, Kev, you slip up away. Okay, it's not going to hit you that hard on the table.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But then if you go away and then you get those results as well, we're talking business then.
I'm
yeah?
telling you, man, you win your home games, you're going to start seeing the same crowds start traveling to the away games, and your away games are going to start feeling like home games. Like we did in season 1, that Central Coast trip where we had like 5,000 people
was
marching up
ridiculous.
that hill. Like
was filth.
it's not that far from what we can potentially do should we continue to put into performance.
the results.
Yeah. And we'll go. Like we don't give a shit, we'll go.
I'm always
I mean, Banana has to watch it from the pub, but
only home.
No,
only
you can
home
go away
games.
games.
Oh, you can go away games.
Yeah,
Away games,
yeah.
wow.
Only,
Oh, so it's a
only home
Wanderers
games I can
Wanderers band, not a FFA.
So JT, sort it out, bro. Let's get rid of that one.
Yeah.
predictions.
That's all. All right, predictions for that game. I'll go
Stos, you can't
first.
change his prediction though.
No, I'm not going to change it. All right, this is my prediction. I'm going to stick with it. Unless we interview another player during the week. No, I'm going to go, you know what? I'm going to go 2-1 win. 2-1 win. 2-1. Right now, I don't see big score lines at the moment for us. I'm going to go with a 2-1. 2-1. Absolutely.
I'm gonna go 2-0. I think we're gonna build on the performance from a defensive effort, and we're gonna keep another clean sheet. And we'll probably get one in the first half, and then late get another one 2-0. Hoping the boys can get it done.
I'm going 1-0 win. Newcastle will be up for it because we've got a lot of older of their players, whatever. 1-0. They're going to be up for it. Scrappy, I think.
I'm going with pretty much Kev pinched everything I was about to say. 2-0. 2-0. I'm going to go to the back line. The back line's going to be solid, I reckon. Somehow we'll get those 2 goals and shut the gates. No one's going to score.
We all picked to win.
Absolutely. We're losing.
Put your money on Newcastle.
We'll call that a wrap.
A wrap.
Usual, like, subscribe. You know the drill. Obviously, we're going to have a shitload of content tomorrow with all the post-match interviews. If I get my ass into gear and edit it all. A
couple of buttons, bro.
A couple of buttons, man, I reckon. But anyway. Also, another thing, shout out again to Football Capital. Borche, thanks for the help today. Obviously, suss out his channel as well. Kev's got his show on there too, so keep a lookout for that as well. And
into the Premier, if you're into the Premier League, that's the Aussie platform to go to there.
Yep.
Yeah, EPL, A-League Raps, all that kind of stuff. And we're going to continue to have, the boys from RBTV come on.
The Alliance. It's the Alliance.
It's the new alliance.
With the Masso. That's all.
Beautiful.
All right. Much love. Take care.
See us out. See us out, I go.
See us out.
See us out.
Fucking finish the stream.